I am on my way to grab some coffee.
So yeah, then I was just thinking to myself, like, I can't believe that we're doing this. Like, I can't believe that we're living on Carla. I was literally telling you guys about this, and I totally agree. But let me know. And I literally said we're that burger same person every single day. I left home 2 minutes ago.
Are you ready for us to keep talking?
Oh, you better be ready for us to keep talking.
Keep fucking talking.
Keep talking. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're going to start a bit different today. We promised you something last time. So,
there we go.
Switch to the YouTube episode now.
I'm just waiting.
Keep talking. That's our handshake.
There you have it.
Even though the first one wasn't the handshake, we could have done it better.
Yeah.
Because normally we do it as long as we have to.
It's like the perfect clap.
Yeah. That was horrible. Some here. There we go. We hope that everybody is doing well.
We definitely are doing well.
Oh, absolutely. If you look at the YouTube episodes and you see my nose being red, that is not because I think I'm going to be the next Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's the allergies.
Yeah.
So hi to everybody except for my allergies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My neck is doing good now. We fixed it.
Everything is fine
the
now.
cream worked. So
yeah.
here
Finally.
we go. Now I can look this side, guys.
Wow. Look at her being flexible.
Oh, yeah. Look at all that mobility, right?
You literally take stuff for granted.
Literally.
About your body until you have
have it
anymore.
That happens to me so much.
When the nose is
so
stuffy.
much. Yeah. When I cannot breathe properly, I'm like, the way I take for granted how great it is to be able to breathe normally and not think about it.
Yeah. I can't wait for October.
Yeah. A few more months.
Yeah. But guys, something that we also have to disclose is that summer is arriving, and we do have to pre-record some. So we're gonna pre-record some of the episodes. So literally, we're being the most professional podcasters on earth, I feel like, because you know how some podcasters just are like, "Hi guys, like summer break, you're not gonna hear from us," or they upload old episodes. I mean, this is our 17th episode. We could upload old episodes, but we choose not to. We choose to hustle and bustle
and do this.
And be here.
Yeah. I mean, we love it, so.
I was about to say, like, I could have a full day of Keep Talking recordings, and it would be fun.
Exactly.
It would be very, very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, summer is summering. It's
Yeah.
been so sunny. We're getting some vitamin D already.
I feel like
so
we
glad.
start off every episode with saying it's sunny. and it's just
not.
like, we have to fix this. Because I feel like people are going to be like, oh my god, they're just trying to paint us a picture of London that is not it. But literally every time we record, it is sunny.
Yeah.
Like, we're not lying.
It's a Keep Talking day.
Yeah.
And I feel also like a lot of people say that London is, I mean, yes, it's very rainy compared to like my own city specifically, but it doesn't rain that much.
No.
It's such a stereotype.
Yeah, it's more that it rains a lot.
Yeah.
In the sense of it rains almost every day, maybe for like even just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that I'm really not used to, because for me when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
For like 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a long ass time.
So I think it's just like, and what I love about Londoners, for example, they don't carry an umbrella.
That is such a vibe.
It's so, and B, if it starts raining, they just wait under like a roof or something until it stops, which shows that it's literally not gonna be there for a long time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, and even the Apple weather shows you exactly when the rain stops and when it starts again, and it gives you alerts.
Exactly.
You get like an alert.
Yeah.
Rain expected soon at your location.
Yeah.
And that is incredible.
Like, and it's ending in 13 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then you're like, okay, I can wait 13 more minutes inside. It's so
Except
nice.
for when you go on your runs and then you have to wait at home with your whole
yeah,
outfit.
and I'm just sitting there like,
yeah.
yeah. And then when do you accept defeat, you know? Like when do you change out of your running gear? But it is what it is. We're fine.
It is.
You know where it's not raining? Mallorca, where Love Island is.
I mean, I can understand that because Spain...
It's sunning there.
Yeah.
But not only... I mean, you guys have to understand that we're watching Love Island. We're very behind because how can you... Like, it's what I told my mom the other day. I would love to exaggerate and be like, I'm busy every day, but I am. Like, I don't know. Because last week, we have to talk about that. Last week, we did a Saturday
raw day.
Yeah, literally a raw day.
Yeah, it was not a Sunday yet. It was a raw day.
It was a Saturday on the couch.
Oh, Saturday,
yeah. But it was after our house party.
Yeah, so we needed it. And it felt so refreshing. Like, we got burgers. Honest Burgers sponsor us because we love you.
It was incredible.
Yeah. I mean, it's always better to have it there.
Yeah.
But I'm not
this
complain. Bless you.
Sorry guys. No, this one was incredible.
Yeah, mine as well.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, every time, it never disappoints.
No,
it really never disappoints.
Yeah.
The only time it disappointed me was when I had fries, I think in South Bank, and it was just not the best. Which is okay.
Yeah.
It was okay, but it's just because I know the potential.
Because you're expecting
Exactly.
the rosemary fries, and then you get rosemary-ish fries,
Yeah.
and it's not it. Like,
No.
you need that flavor. You need that, like, it's such a statement from Honest Burgers. And if the rosemary's not there, I don't want it.
Thankfully, I've never had the rosemary not there. It was always just at the, like, typical, the chips just being, like...
Very soggy.
Yeah. Like, not the vibes. But it was fine. It was fine. It was not a big deal. But we enjoyed it so much. And we were talking about it. We were like, the last time we literally had this. And we actively tried to spend time with each other.
Yeah.
We try, fucking hell. We do.
We try to spend time with each other.
No, but of course, in the sense of, because we have like 2 separate schedules and everything, just spending an evening together watching a show and then going to bed is not the biggest quality time.
Yeah.
It's so enjoyable and I look forward to it the whole day.
Yeah.
But it's different than like what we talked about in the beginning, like actively taking a Sunday night and going out for a date.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that it's because, I mean, we see each other every day, except for those times when it's like 3 days in a row when we literally don't see each other.
Yeah.
Like, I am in bed or you're in bed already when the other person comes, and then the other person is leaving in the morning. That was
during uni.
Yeah.
Because of my early get up times.
Yeah. Horrible. But apart from that, we spend a good amount of time every day, one way or another, even if it's in the morning or in the evening. So I feel like it's not like we forget, because like I obviously like my favorite plan is spending time with you, but I feel like it gets a bit overlooked.
Yeah.
Because we have plans together with other friends, and then we're having plans like watching Love Island in the evening. So yeah, we should implement the Sundays
again.
Carla and Leonie Sundays again.
CNL. No, absolutely, because I remember always being like, I can't wait to live life with you, and that's what we're doing. We're literally living life together. But then it's again what you said, like taking out the special times, and I enjoyed Saturday so much. I needed it in so many ways, and that was literally healed me. It healed me. It was incredible. Like, we literally, how many episodes did we watch? Like 6,
oh my
7?
god, in a fucking row.
It was one after the other.
They're 1 hour long. So that means that we spent like 7 or 8 hours
at least
watching Love Island,
and
which
it was
I absolutely
gorgeous.
loved.
Yeah, I can imagine like afterwards. We should do that every other day, or like every Saturday, just catch up on the whole week, because it's on for 8 weeks, guys. Every day except for Saturdays. Like, deep that is so long.
So much.
Yeah, that is incredible. And I can imagine it being amazing for the people that work corporate, like coming home and having something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Because that was always my favorite thing when I worked corporate in an office, and we had one show on every Thursday, like officially. I look forward to Thursdays because it was like, I could go home and watch Netflix, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
But it was this one thing in a week where you were actively looking forward to, because everybody was participating.
Yeah.
And that's Love Island.
So fun.
Except for us, because we're so far behind.
Yeah, we are. And I've never been like a person, because in Spain, I mean, in every country we have like our own like trash TV shows, like TV programs, and I've never been a big follower of them, but there's certain ones that are just like
That's just scratch your brain.
Good, literally.
Yeah.
So good. Because before Love Island, I was watching Love is Blind, which is not the same thing, but kinda. And Too Hot to Handle. I absolutely adored it.
That I binged, absolutely.
So good.
For me, like, I'm a big reality girly.
Yeah.
I adore reality TV. Sometimes I do have to take breaks, though. Like, I had a phase where I was for fully a year not watching any fictional show, just reality TV. And I'm super smart. So
yeah, I feel like that is such a stereotype that does not make any sense at all.
Yeah.
Because like those type of shows are just like literally to turn off your brain.
Yeah,
and
it's
enjoy.
so entertaining.
And it's you don't have to think like I love films, for example, but sometimes you just need like something trashy that
and relatable.
It's not gonna make you spiral for like 2 hours afterwards. Like I just need
absolutely.
No. I just need something to relax, enjoy, have fun, comment with you.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's the thing. Exactly, literally. And they're also not dumb, the people that are on there, because it's what we talked about. Like, imagine being locked in there for 8 weeks with nothing to do except to do each other.
Yeah,
like that is insane.
Yeah.
So that whatever goes on in your mind must be. I have all the respect for people that go on Love Island and reality shows like this, but Love is Blind for me is too low key. I started. I think I watched the first 2 episodes. with
the girlie that falls.
Giannina or what? Something like that.
Because I've only watched the last one.
Yeah, but that was
so
hilarious.
Intense.
So intense.
The girl that looks like
Megan
Fox. Yeah.
Megan Fox commented on that.
I mean, I can kind of see it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you can't see each other and you say, I look like Megan Fox, they think that you look like Megan Fox. But if she would have said that on an actual date where they see each other, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's in the right. Like, I don't know why people dragged her down so much.
Oh, no, me neither. I mean, I personally don't like her because she was overreacting all the time.
Okay. Is she also the one that you told me about that was like, he was with her family or something and he said such cute things and then afterwards she was like, I didn't feel appreciated by you or something?
Yes.
I mean, that shows, like, I'm not a therapist, but we are at the same time. I mean, we have a podcast. So. We think obviously highly of each other, so we're absolutely people to comment on these things, but I feel like that is rooted in what is the word for that?
Is rooted in her brain?
No, it's rooted in insecurity. Innocent. I was gonna say innocence, and I was like, no. Not innocence, definitely. No, but Love Island is gorge.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep watching and keep talking about it. Yeah. But we're gonna be super behind especially because we're now pre-recording the episodes.
Oh, definitely.
It's gonna be so far gone.
Yeah, we cannot really comment on it, but just say how much we're enjoying it. Yeah. Because I feel like even if we post it on TikTok, people are gonna be like, hello? Like, this was last month, babes. What is this?
Yeah. But back to the Saturday where it all started. I mean, we already watched Love Island there, but it was just gorgeous and it was amazing and it was literally healed my soul, and we're gonna do it next week again.
Yes.
Before I go on my little holiday, and I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait, girly. I mean, I can't wait.
Yeah, because that means that you're leaving.
Yeah, I was about to say like. Okay. No, but we should definitely. I texted you today. We should definitely implement the Saturdays again, because I texted you like, we have to go out next week. Like, I want to dress up with you and go to like an expensive hotel bar.
Yeah, I mean next Saturday's Pride.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, we cannot talk about it yet. Anyways,
yeah. But no, I meant in between the weeks anyways.
Yeah.
Because Sunday then is our Roth day.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank fuck for our life in London.
Literally.
Our apartment and being together.
That is literally the thing that I learned worshipping the most, because I already knew how great I think you are, but then like you never know, you know, like, I mean, no, that is a lie. I was about to say like moving in with friends can turn out bad, but no,
not with us.
I didn't think that. Us. No, but I'm just so happy.
Same.
But this is also what our episode is about today. Not, again, how happy we are with each other, because we find a way to implement that every time. And love yourself.
And love yourself. It's love Carla and Leonie and love yourself.
Absolutely. But yeah, we are coming up on, how many months has it been? 11 months? No. But like 10.
Yeah.
9.5?
Yeah. Almost 10, yeah.
I googled it earlier. In weeks, it's 39 weeks.
That feels like nothing.
39 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, it's
like how
that's 3 months
Mondays? Like literally, but 39 Mondays. Wait, let me see how many days. No, it's actually too long. But like 39 Mondays we lived through, like of starting the week again, and it literally doesn't feel like that.
No, not at all.
It's crazy. But we've learned so much. I once saw a TikTok a couple weeks ago where a guy was like, it's a controversial opinion. I told you about it. He said it's a controversial opinion, but I truly believe that people who have never moved out of their hometown don't know their full potential. Because moving out of your hometown is the easiest way to step out of your comfort zone, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're kind of like, you're forced to move out of that comfort zone, because you literally move out of the comfort zone of your hometown or home city or wherever you're based. So yeah, that makes you learn a lot.
Yeah, literally, about yourself, about what you want, what you need. And it also opens a whole new world.
Yeah.
Like meeting new people, having new experiences and everything. And also I feel like the cultural shock, it can be hard sometimes. I mean, we moved within Europe still, so it's kind of the same culture, but even though it's completely different. But there's some specific things that we experience in our daily lives that we're not used to.
Yeah.
And it can be a bit tough sometimes, but it's so refreshing.
Yeah.
And so nurturing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always say, like, it's literally crazy how we get brought up, we grow up, and for like 20 plus years, we learned every single day we lived, we learned a reality.
Yeah.
Like growing up, I remember that my parents taught me, I don't know, how to open a bank account, for example. And then in school, you got taught how to do taxes. And then my parents taught me, or we were talking about how it is when you rent an apartment. Like you get taught all these things of how to live life. Just people tell you about it, and you just experience it through living life.
Yeah.
And then the culture shock of moving outside of your city, not even outside of your city, I mean outside of your country, where the rules are different. Like us opening up a bank account in the beginning, I remember that I was checking all these banks that were not online banks, and we would have had to do so many paperwork, and we didn't fulfill the criteria as international students that we couldn't even open a bank account.
Yeah.
Or like the way that rent works here, the way that you pay a bill, the way that the NHS works here, it's completely different. So we literally have to, quote unquote, forget what we learned, how living a life as an adult is in the past 20 years, and rewire these knowledgeable threads, so we can live our life here.
Yeah, definitely. But at the same time, how crazy it is, how easy it is for humans to readapt.
Yeah.
Because
just like
readapt animals. And evolve.
Yeah.
Like we have to do things that I've personally never done before, like rent an apartment on my own. And you just do it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Or you have to, like the NHS, for example, the health system here works different than how it does in Spain. And you just like do it and not think twice about it. It's just like, okay, this is something that I have to do, so I'll do it for myself.
I'll do it. Absolutely. But then at the same time, and I don't want to, this is a PSA for everybody that is listening and hasn't moved out of their hometown. We're not shitting on you. We said that in the past multiple times. no matter what you do with your life, it's amazing if it is on your own terms. And just because now we're talking about moving abroad doesn't mean that you can't learn these things when you're not abroad.
Yeah.
But like, for example, renting an apartment at home, even if we move out of our family house, it would be so much easier.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like you have to, every day, you have to adapt more. And we really have to tell ourselves how incredible that is, because that's not an easy task to take up on.
Not at all.
And growing up overall is not an easy task, but then managing all these things on your own. And then, for example, our family, they can't really help us.
Yeah.
Just to an extent.
Yeah. Especially also with the language barrier. And
especially with you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, for them or your family, even though your parents speak English perfectly, this is a whole new country.
Yeah, they don't know about it.
They don't know
rules.
it, because why would they?
Literally. I remember I was talking to a friend the other day who lived abroad since he was 14, and he said he was never able to like call his mom and be like, Mom, I crashed the car, because she would have just worried and not been able to help on the other side of the world. So he, from a young age on, just did it himself, and then afterwards called his mom and said, Mom, this happened, but don't worry, I fixed it. And that's how he grew up.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is a big thing that we also wrote down. It's like you shift so much from how much you can rely on your family, in the sense of you can still rely on your family.
Of course.
You can still
of course.
need you will still need their help.
Yeah.
Just in a different way. But the people that then become your closest like contact people, an emergency contact, are your friends.
Yeah. Definitely. It's just the new people that you meet, or the old, like us, for example, we knew each other already, but it's the people that you are experiencing this new life with, because at the end of the day, if something happens to me, I'm not gonna call my mom, I'm gonna call you, because you're the person that is literally, quote unquote, taking care of me.
Like,
so
every time I have to fill out a form, emergency contact, it's you. Because I mean, and I think that was something that really also, we both weren't anxious about moving here, because we've done it before. We knew what we were getting ourselves into, and we were so excited. But I think also for our family and friends at home, knowing that we have each other, it's like there is a person that you can rely on fully. And I mean, the shit you go through just living life and being able to share that, because I think that no matter how deep friendships go, sometimes you don't share everything with your friends, because you don't live life so intensely as we do. Because I truly believe that what we have is not, it's not that we're not friends, or that, like, you know how people say like friendships turn into like sisters. I wouldn't say that either. Like, I wouldn't say that we have a sisterly relationship.
No.
I would say we have a relationship, like a romantic relationship without the romance. I mean, we have a romance. Of
course we
without the intimacy. Like, in the sense of, I share everything. Every single thing. Even if I have situations in my life where I'm like, I don't want to share that with anybody unless I have to, because I don't feel good about it. I share it with you because you're there. And that's incredible. Like, I'm so grateful for you. I'm gonna cry. No, but it is
so
it's beautiful.
Like, because it goes, I completely agree with you, because I wouldn't say that you're my sister. Like, if I'm talking about you, I will never say, Leonie's like a sister to me. No, she's like my wife. It goes beyond, it goes further.
It goes so deep. Like, I could have, I if I would merge myself to you, I would.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I always say that I feel like Leonie and me are an extension of each other. That's how you, that's the way.
That's literally
the way.
Yeah, literally.
That's how it is.
Literally. It's what you told me the other day, where you said, like, because I saw you react in a specific way, I got the ick.
Like, literally.
And then I was like, oh my god, the power. I hold, like not in a positive way, like how intensely it goes, that when I react, it has the same effect on you just because you see me reacting that, and it opens a different like layer of a situation.
Literally, we usually agree on everything.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not talking about like religious or political, which we do as well. But just like in general, if there's a situation where someone is behaving a certain way, we're usually gonna agree on it.
And if we don't agree on it, it's because you're protecting my feelings more than I am, and I'm protecting your feelings more than you are.
Exactly. Yeah. So then just knowing that you're feeling something different, or even you are reacting over something that I'm not noticing at that moment, that's it. Like now I'm thinking exactly the same thing as you. Just because of your face, I'm like, okay. I know exactly what she's thinking.
Yeah. And that literally shows, and that's what I've always said. If a new partner of one of my friends doesn't try to make an effort with her friends, aka for example me, that shows me that you're dumb. Because the power people like this hold. Like, because if you come crying to me about a situation, I'm gonna react in the way I've seen a person's action in the past. So if you've been good, you're gonna get some good feedback of mine.
Exactly.
If not, you're gonna get fucked. And that's how it is.
That's how it
is. It's literally, it's as if you're my alter ego, that it makes me conscious about things.
Yeah, definitely. And then even, I love talking about you. I mean, we're going back to the Carla and Leonie appreciation moment, but literally, if I go on a date, who am I gonna talk about? Leonie.
Literally.
Like, it's like I cannot talk about myself without mentioning you every 15 minutes. Like, no, I can't.
And I mean, I remember that when I worked in hospitality, it was a 5-star hotel, and we got taught a lot about how to, like, when someone comes in, like a critique person, there's like 30 seconds. I'm making these numbers up now, I don't remember, but 30 seconds until you have to say hello. 50 seconds until you have to ask for the first things and stuff like that, because they have a timer. And then literally, that's me. Like, if you're my date, if I'm on a date and I not talk about Carla in the first 7.5 minutes, I might as well leave. Like, there's something wrong with this situation. Like, the fact that I don't feel comfortable saying the easiest thing in my life. Oopsie. Sorry guys, I just shook you. No, it's the best thing.
Yeah, it's the best thing.
It's just friends turning into family, and even more than that. And I mean, I think it's always like when I tell our story to people that don't know us, it's like they react like, oh my god, that is so cute. Because it's literally, such a cute story.
Yeah.
We lived our life not knowing who we are, met during our time abroad, had to go back, and came for each other.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
That is so cute.
We're the best. We're the best. And it is so cute.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Yeah. If you think about the amount of hours we've spent the last 4 years almost. Is it 4? 3. 3 years. That's crazy. 3 years. Texting?
Oh my god. I once saw a girlie for her boyfriend's birthday do all their WhatsApp chats. She exported their WhatsApp chats and put them as a book, which, hello? But anyways, the fights. No, but why would you do that, right? But our book? No, I don't want to know.
No, it would be like 1 million pages.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. And because of you, I believe in love.
Yeah.
Like, literally. Yeah. Because it's so special, and we really, you have to work for every friendship. That's the thing, because we're not in a situation anymore where you see each other in school the whole time and stuff like that. But even more so if the situations are really not working in your favor, as ours did, in the sense of that we didn't meet and could live in the same city.
Yeah.
We didn't even live in the same country.
No,
so it was like, it was insane.
Yeah. If she wanted to, she would.
Facts. And she did.
And she did as well.
She did.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Like, friends turning into family is such a wonderful thing, and you don't have to move abroad to realize that, obviously.
No,
because the
Not
older
at all.
you get, the older you get, the more you build your circle and you curate your circle.
Yeah.
So I think, I mean, what you go through in your teenage years, for example, with your friends is something that can't be matched. But then what you go through in your 20s together can't be matched either.
Yeah.
So it's not you meeting your best friend late in life doesn't mean that you've wasted time without them.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
You get to learn each other as the actual person you are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you've become the person you are. And maybe, I mean, I don't agree with us specifically, but if we would have met when we were 14, maybe this wouldn't be happening right now. We wouldn't have clicked as we did 3 years ago. Like, who knows?
Yeah. Literally, who knows?
So, and that also goes back to, because I feel like both of us are very independent people and we love doing things for ourselves, and sometimes we just have to like give ourselves the permission to ask for help. And I like, again, like, I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time with saying this, but I feel like nothing that I say applies to you, because like you're the first person that I would ask for help, because I trust your decisions so much, as like as if they were mine. So I know that if I need reassurance or if I need something, you're gonna give me the help and the answer that I need. But just like put off that pressure of your shoulder and just be like, sometimes I cannot do everything for myself, and I need someone that loves and supports me to do that for me.
Absolutely. Like, accepting that you're not a liability just because you ask for help, and extending that to your friends, because when we talk about moving abroad, you grow up and your mom or your dad or whoever, they're there to bring you tea when you're sick or make your lunch when you go to school. You don't rely, I mean, maybe people do, but the way we got brought up, we didn't have to rely on friends to do that for us. So it's like this, like, friends were always these people that you could just have fun with. And then obviously if you were going through a hard time, they were there to help you. But it was more on like an emotional level more than like chores, I guess. But then now, for example, if I'm really going through a rough patch or if I'm heavily sick, I might have to ask you to run to the pharmacy. And it's not that you would say, no.
What? No.
There's no
you go.
But my first instinct would not be to rely on you to like do a service for me.
It's like I don't want her to go out of her way to go to a pharmacy, for example, if she's busy or whatever. Exactly. But then I would do it in a heartbeat.
And exactly, like, and you have to. Not you have to, but in the sense of you have to accept that you're not a liability and ask for that help, because if not, you burn out.
Absolutely. And I feel like we're so used to, I mean, us, maybe there's people that don't relate to this, but we're so used to our family, and like my mom, for example, being so caring for me and doing all these things that I now have to do for myself, because she's not going to be reminding me every day, you have to do this, you have to do that. Of course not. I mean, I feel like I'm still a bit childish in that sense sometimes, because like, for example, I've never done paperwork and things like that for myself. Like, and the thing with like you learning about taxes, I didn't have that in school, which is so crazy. So Spain, do better.
I mean, that was my specific school.
That is very good.
And also my dad really teaching me a lot about economics.
Economics. That is very good. So that, for example, I can learn that from myself if I stay in the UK, because my mom cannot help me. But I can ask her certain questions if she can, like, maybe, I don't know, help me with those. But then I could rely on you as well, for example, and we can like research together.
We can figure it out together,
and
yeah.
things like that. So it feels good not to be alone from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like we always, I feel like we started this journey together, which was very reassuring and very, for, as you said before, for our families as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But even if you want to like leave your country or leave your city and there's no one else that wants to do it with you, you can also do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you will find your people there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think that what you also really need is like get the reassurance from another person. So what you said, like when you tell me a story and I think, yeah, exactly, I would have acted the same way, or like my opinion is the same opinion as you, because I think when you are so young and you go out in the world, and then especially being a woman, a girl, people don't understand how capable you are. Like they might take you for granted or think you're a bit dumb.
Yeah.
And I feel like that helped me a lot when we go back to what you just said about like figuring it out together, that I never felt dumb because I knew that I wasn't, even though there were situations of finding an apartment or figuring this out, figuring that out, where you literally like, you're like overwhelmed. You're like, oh my God, why am I doing this to myself? Like I'm so young and I'm doing all these things and I actually don't have a clue. And then there's dumb people that just make you feel dumb. Yeah. But then having you there being like, no, is so reassuring. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a scary world out there.
Yeah.
And also because we are in our 20s, like early 20s, we're two women, we're in a different country, different language.
We get underestimated a lot.
Very underestimated, and that is something that you cannot probably change on other people. You can just prove them wrong.
Yeah, and that's what we do.
Exactly. And for that you need to believe in yourself and having people that back you up and are like, no, but you're doing amazing. Like, don't listen to this 40-year-old man that is saying that you're doing things wrong.
Yeah.
It's so refreshing, and it's like it's the little push that you need to like keep going.
Yeah. It's like the underestimation part of it is so dumb, in my opinion, because if I were to open up a company and I had 3 people applying for a job and one of them moved abroad when they were like 18, I'd think like, wow, I'm gonna take that person, because that shows
so much.
Yeah. It shows so much. So who are you to make me feel dumb just because I may have to ask twice about something that I've never heard in my life before, but everything else I figured out on my own? Like, just don't be a coward, I guess. And having that reassurance from you and from like everybody around you is so helpful in that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we are capable of things. I mean, look at us. Like, look at what we built in the last 10 months. With Ruby Rowe. He's so big. It's big. Crazy. He literally grows with us.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, I would really say, obviously, I'm a different person than in September. Obviously.
Oh my God. Definitely.
But I wonder, like, actually, I this is like a question for our friends and everybody who's listening that has known us for quite some time. Would you say you see the change in us? Because I always think I have changed so much, but I don't think people around me would notice. Yeah. You know?
I think like it's inner growth.
Yeah, exactly.
More than external.
But then it does project on how I handle situations.
Probably.
Yeah. And I mean, it I know I've talked about that on the podcast before, but like what you do to me is insane. In the sense of like the confidence I've gained, and I was always a very confident person, but in a completely different way. It's just incredible. And there's so much, like, it also is like you being capable of having such an influence on a person like me. That is also something that you should realize more. Like the where you are right now with what you've done for yourself is insane.
Yeah.
But then what you've done to other people in the best way possible is also insane. Like the influence you have just by waking up every morning, the capability you have to literally shape your own life and shape others around you, it's incredible. So
definitely.
you're an incredible person.
Thank you so much. So do good. Everyone.
Be like Carla.
No, but like literally same goes to you, and we've talked about this before, but just like so many positive traits that I've gained from just like chatting to you for 2 years.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to spend any time, like any physical time together. And like also in terms of like the way of living and figuring out, I feel like you are so good at figuring out shit. Like you're so good at problem solving and at like being fast with your decisions in the sense that if there's something happening, okay, we do this, we do that. And I feel like sometimes I'm not dragging myself down because like it's just like different personality traits, but sometimes I just need more time to be like, okay, so if this is not working out, even if it's just like washing the fucking dishes, I don't know. So having you to be like, no, let's do this, let's do that, it's helped me like exercise that a bit more.
Yeah, I keep you on your feet.
Yeah. So it's so amazing because it's like so many things that we learn from each other and we have so much fun.
Literally.
We have so
that is
much
like
fun.
I think if you have to describe how it is living with your friends in the setting of the two of us, fun is the number one thing. And probably that's also why our neighbor doesn't enjoy us as much, because we laugh all the time.
Oh my god.
If I think back to our first couple of episodes of the podcast, we were just laughing.
Yeah.
We were just laughing. Now we talk about more personal and serious topics, but we were just, it was giggle city over there.
Listen to us giggle for 15
Literally.
minutes.
We have one episode that is called Keep Giggling. Literally.
And we were just giggling.
And we still do. And that is the thing about like living with friends, even though living with family has so many perks as well. I'm not gonna, Mom, I loved it. I'm not gonna drag it down. But like in your 20s, being able to live with your friends, it's incredible.
It's so cool.
Every night is a sleepover.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And
without the pillow fights, we don't really do that.
And I feel so not bad, but when I talk to my friends, when they're like, now that summer is starting and then like new school year is starting, school year as if we were like 14, there's people that have to move to a different flat and everything, and just thinking that from the beginning we were together, so it was like I'm not looking for a room in a flat for myself. It's just like the two of us together, and I'm like, how are people surviving without having their best friend together?
Literally,
like
imagine living with a random person.
Exactly. Like no, and we've talked about this so many times. Like there's no way we could get a flat of 3 people.
No,
because that poor person
literally
would be so left out.
Yeah.
And then you're people pleasing and we're not giving a fuck. That would destroy that person.
Literally, that would not be a good. No. But I also, what did I tell you? Like it was a couple weeks ago, but like I saw a TikTok again. Fucking hell, I really have to stop saying that. But I saw one where it was like the like it was a girl bawling her eyes out, and she was like, never move in with your best friend because then you have to eventually move out.
That's my biggest
horrible fear. And I was like, I don't think, because yes, there's multiple living situations apart from this, but like normally it's like the big 3. It's like alone, with friends, or with your partner, like in your adult life. So out of these 3, I just don't, even though I think I'm good, I would be good with living alone, but I would never choose to live alone when I can live with you.
Yeah.
So then the one time it comes up is when with the partner situation. But in my opinion, there's no way that we won't live, like for example, on the same floor.
Yeah, it's gonna be like friends. Basically.
Yeah, literally, like opposite
when they switch. Yeah, that's it.
Gosh, we really like. I mean, it's what we already do, but when we start dating somebody seriously, like they have to like each other. Oh, but they will, because you have to like him, I have to like yours, your boy, and then they have to like each other. So gosh, but like just imagine. Just imagine.
But I feel like we have such different types.
Yeah.
That it would be such a weird mix.
No, but I think that the
But it will
root of
work.
the personality,
Yeah.
like look-wise, yes.
Yeah.
But, or not even that intensely, but yes,
Yeah.
look-wise, yes. But like personality-wise, no, because I'm just looking for somebody that is you in a man's
Yeah.
body.
True. To have that. To have that.
To have that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would fall in love immediately.
Same.
So self-centered.
I would be like,
No, I want you in a man.
Yeah. I wouldn't want me in a man. I would want you in a man.
Yeah.
Because I need somebody that also holds me accountable. Because imagine another people please, like, whoa, we would be not okay. Yeah. But it's amazing. Like, that will be such an amazing chapter of our next life. But I'm not looking forward to it because then we will have to move out.
Yeah.
But like till I'm 35, more than Gucci with living with you.
Still like 13 years.
Literally. And again, I wouldn't even say we're flatmates. We live with our best friend.
Exactly.
Like,
it's always the same sentence. My flatmate and best friend.
Yeah.
Because she's
But
my
if you
flatmate.
think about it, like if people are in a relationship and they move in with a partner, they would never say my flatmate who is my partner.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we're not flatmates.
Yeah.
We're best friends who live together.
Yeah. But then when I want to refer you as my flatmate because I want to say like because in my flat, like in my house.
Yeah.
Which I share with my best friend.
Yeah.
So it's
so long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so long.
Yeah.
But
It's like, and especially if I say like, oh yeah, my best friend studies art direction, I would feel like a fraud not saying that we live together.
exactly, that's the thing.
Yeah. But then if I say my flatmate, it's an even bigger fraud about not saying that we're best friends. Like, hello?
Exactly.
My best friend, flatmate. Yeah.
My best friend / flatmate.
Yeah.
/
And then at the same
podcast
time,
host.
everything. Yeah. And then at the same time, if I say, so my flatmate, who is also my best friend, then I feel like the other person that doesn't know us thinks, oh, so they became best friends because they were flatmates. No! Let me just quickly give you a timeline of everything. Yeah. And so the conversation is, so my flatmate, who is also my best friend, her name is Carla, because you have to know that. So we met each other a couple of years ago on a semester abroad, and then we moved back to our hometown, and then we came back for each other, and now we live together, and everything is perfect.
Exactly. So it's like the
That's
whole
it,
thing.
yeah.
Like, you need to understand every single step.
Everything, literally, because we're not just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get to know Carla without understanding how deep this goes.
Yeah.
Literally. Deep that.
Same goes to you.
Allow that.
Allow that.
Allow that in.
Like ChatGPT on the last episode.
Yeah.
Yes, you read that right.
Yes, you had that right. Gosh, I don't envy people we date. No, I do envy people we date. Sorry, I take that back. But in the sense of about our relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I would be so intimidated if I meet a man that has such a deep relationship with their friend.
I would be like,
No, I would have a
this is
superior.
obsessive.
I'd have a superior complex with us. I would be like, so you spent the whole day with your best friend? I spent the whole week with Carla. What are you saying now? Does that make you shut up?
Literally.
Gosh,
Be a
no.
competition.
But then, yeah, I don't want a guy that doesn't understand how deep our relationship
Yeah.
goes. The biggest thing that we learned in London, to wrap this up, is
That we love each other.
That we love each other. Love yourself, love each other,
Love keep talking.
and believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Literally, like, that is the root of everything. Because like every single story of a person moving abroad started with them believing enough in themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't hold yourself accountable. Just like do it.
Yeah,
And you are more than capable
exactly.
of doing it. So you just have to believe in it.
Exactly.
Move abroad.
Yeah.
Don't come to London because this is our city.
Yeah, literally alone.
No, but
But
literally
yes,
do it.
absolutely. If there was ever one thought in your mind that you want to live abroad, then this is your sign to do it. Literally. Don't feel pressured into doing it, but do it.
But do it.
Because you will learn so much about yourself, and you will learn to love yourself so much more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say. Mic drop.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, this was a lovely one. I feel
Yeah.
like we ramble so much, but
Lovely.
these are my favorite ones.
Literally, I think we should do one where we just ramble.
Ramble sessions.
Like, literally not even any bullet points. completely be free bowled like literally our whole life. Like that's what we do every day. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we could start like asking for like super random topics.
Yeah.
Like birds. I mean, we have stories with
oh
birds,
my
so-
god, absolutely, we can literally talk about everything. It's what you said the other day, like, is there any topic that we have not talked about? Surely, but at the same time, no.
Definitely.
Yeah, but let's end this the way we started it with our
Yes.
handshake. Guys, have a wonderful summer. We're gonna see you in the next episode. Follow us on all the social media platforms, especially on Spotify or YouTube, and refer us to your friends. Maybe they would enjoy it as well. They would for sure enjoy it as well. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, guys. There we go. Keep talking. Bye.